Hi my loves, welcome back to Lavendaire. Let me take you along a morning routine at my new house. First things first, I tend to sleep late and wake up late, so no crazy 5 a.m. morning routines here. I often start my days after 11 a.m. unless I have to wake up for something specifically. The first thing I do is open up the curtains to let some light in. I try to get some sunlight in my eyeballs because apparently it's good for you according to science. It's a popular Huberman tip. If you haven't heard of it, I'll link an article below if you'd like to learn more. Togi already did his morning routine before I started filming today, but usually we start the day with lots of pets, letting him outside, and then feeding him breakfast. Once Togi is taken care of, I head to the bathroom to brush my teeth and do my skincare. I keep my morning skincare pretty simple. I'm using a toner pad to clean and refresh my face. Then I'm applying another toner to hydrate my skin. And a hack is to do multiple layers of toner if you have dry skin. This has really helped me hydrate my skin a lot more. Then I'm using an essence and then sunscreen for the final layer. And then we are done with skincare. All right, time to change. I've learned that even if I'm not going anywhere, I need to change out of my PJs. It sets the tone for me to be less lazy and more ready to face the world. Okay, I actually never change in the closet like that, but I thought it'd be kind of fun for the video. Now she is rehydrating. No, but really, it's so important to remember to drink water in the mornings because you get so dehydrated when you sleep. I'm quickly making the bed. And then on to decorate and adorn this human form. I'm shooting another video today, so that's why I'm dressing up a little bit more. If I weren't, then I typically wouldn't put on makeup. Still, I noticed that when I put an extra effort into my appearance, it impacts how I feel and how I carry myself throughout the day. I become a little more confident and more willing to step into a better, brighter version of myself. It's these little things that can shift your self-perception, which honestly can be so powerful as a tool. Take note of what makes you feel like your best self and then aim to set that stage for yourself each day. I'm now taking a mental note to dress up more even when I don't need to. All right, after all that hard work, she is parched. So to the water well we go. I jokingly call myself a water hoe. She's not Moana, she's Mowata. Anyway, I just got this new water bottle from the brand Owala and I love it. It has this hidden straw and you can also drink it from either the straw or the spout, which is nice. I will also link that down below. Now I'm just putting away our clean dishes. By the way, I am a new dishwasher user. Before moving into this house, I did not know how to use a dishwasher, never used it. It was always a drying rack in my mom's household, but now I am totally converted. What an amazing invention. Technology. Next, I'm making a little drink with AG1 and collagen. This is the way I get my vitamins, minerals, prebiotics, probiotics, and collagen for the day. Just for general health and collagen for my skin and joint health. This whole time, Togi has been running around outside chasing squirrels. Our backyard is like the wild. It's all weeds right now, but we hope to start landscaping in a few months. One thing at a time, there's still so much left to do inside the house as well. By the way, our neighbor has this cherry blossom tree that is growing onto our side of the fence. So yesterday, I decided to take it upon myself to clip a few branches to make a floral arrangement. I ended up with these two arrangements, and I think they look so beautiful. Honestly, it looks so expensive, and I love that I got it for free $99. I've been wanting to learn ikebana, which is the Japanese art of arranging flowers. So I bought this ikebana vase with this spiky base, and this was my first time trying it out. It definitely elevates our home and brings the spring indoors. While we're here, I might as well show you an update of how our downstairs looks right now. I'm quite proud of the calm, creamy vibe we created here with a mix of Asian and modern aesthetics. The lighting is so dreamy in the afternoons. There are still some side tables that aren't finished, as you can see, but whatever, we have other priorities. I especially love this marble console table though. The blue and brown tones are so beautiful and unique. I'm obsessed. Like, I can literally stare at this for minutes. I mean, nobody else stares at this table as long as I do. Like, I just spend time appreciating it because this is nature. Nature created this. Okay, anyway, back to the routine. I'm changing the water for my cherry blossom arrangements. I know you're supposed to change flower water daily, but do you guys know if it's the same for tree stems? I wonder how long these blooms will last. Next up is meditation. So I've decided that meditation is my most important habit to aim to do daily. It's my practice to connect to my inner self and intuition, and I often get my best ideas and inspiration through meditation. It's a simple habit that always brings me back to my inner peace. So I typically meditate for about 10 to 20 minutes. Now I'm heading into my office, which is still a work in progress, as you can see. I'm starting the day by organizing my daily to-do list and most important tasks. I use the same Notion weekly template that I shared in my previous video, How to Plan Your Week, so you can check it out there and download the template below. Then I begin working on whatever tasks are important or urgent for the day. Because I intermittent fast, I don't usually eat immediately upon waking. I like to give a couple hours before I have my first meal. After getting some work done, I'm heading down to have my first meal of the day. Call it breakfast, lunch, whatever. It's you guessed it, fruit bowl. If you watch my videos, you know that this is one of my staples, and it's just a simple, healthy meal that I can throw together easily. Today's fruit bowl consists of blueberries, blackberries, a banana, organic crunchy peanut butter, walnuts, sliced almonds, and pumpkin seed granola. I hear some people are afraid to eat too many fruits because of the sugar, but adding some protein and fats to your fruit, like with nut butters, yogurt, or nuts, can help balance it out and curb any glucose spike. This is something that I learned from Glucose Goddess if you're curious to learn more. I eat at this kitchen island every day, and I love seeing the view out the window. Right now, it's spring, so the grass and hills are so green and beautiful. I appreciate it more knowing that it's temporary, since these California hills will turn brown for the better part of the year. It also brings me so much joy to see Togi running around and exploring outside. One time, the clouds were so perfect, the view out of this window looked like a Studio Ghibli scene. It's so serene and makes me feel so grateful for the present moment. I get to see beauty and nature every day, and that is such a blessing. What about your environment brings you joy each day? Let me know in the comments down below. Let's remember to appreciate the beauty that's all around us and the little things in life that spark joy. Sending lots of love, and I'll see you next time. Bye!